Hi everybody, I'm Antoinette, coming to you from 2OG Silken and Stitchin' Island Style, located in the Bay of Fundy on Deer Island. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Today is January 1st, 2021. Goodbye 2020, hello 2021. I hope everybody had a safe New Year and a wonderful Christmas. I apologize, haven't been around for a couple weeks. Things got busy, life happens, holidays and all that good stuff. So I have quite a bit today. I tried to do Vlogmas. I told you I couldn't promise anything. I got busy. So I'm here today. We just had a quiet holiday, quiet New Year's. Notebook. I want to thank all the returning subbies, all the new subbies. And if you're coming here for the first time, I hope you like the content. If you have any suggestions for things you'd like to see, please feel free to comment below. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If not, that's fine too. I appreciate all comments, good and bad. This channel, there is no politics, there's no negativity, as far as it's a safe place for people. So, and I keep it that way. I will block people that are mean. There's just no way. This is about knitting and crocheting, life on the island, and in general just a happy place. My motto is hug, smiles, and happiness, pass it on, make the world a better place, and I mean it. And after this past year we had, I am even trying more positive vibes. I live by the motto, positive in, positive out, negative in, negative out. So I surround myself with positive thoughts, positive things. In today's video, there is going to be finishes, whips, some gifts that I got for Christmas for the craft room, plans for 2021 for the channel and for me, goals for the year. I'm not going to say resolutions, just goals, and just some chat and whatever else comes and pops in and we can chat about. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to show you is a finish I did. I did this night before last. I started it and I finished it yesterday morning. I just wanted to do something quick. And this is it. It's a messy bun hat. You can see it's cables. This is the pattern. It was a free pattern. It's called the Blushing Braids Messy Bun Beanie. And it's written and designed by Amy Kate Sutherland. And I will put the link in the description box below. And it's a relatively easy pattern. It's done in worsted weight. I did this in Burnett Premium number 4 worsted. Color's red. So, I mean, it's nothing special yarn, really easy to work with. And like I said, it worked up. It worked up real quick. And there's the whole free ponytail. I just worked up. I just wanted to work up something real quick. But I will put the information in the description box. It was just something quick to do. I did a little rearranging in the craft room and I found that and thought, So I grabbed that pattern. Now, in the plans, I will go over some other whips because they're part of my plans and goals for 2021. This was a new start whip that I had started. As y'all know, I've been on a sweater kick. I think right now I have 1, 2, 3 sweaters on the go. This one is called the Seasons of Change cardigan. And it is in, it's one of my crochet magazines. It is in the Autumn 2020 crochet magazine. And they have it as a, on a scale 1 to 6, number 4 intermediate pattern. So far I'm not finding it difficult at all. I mean, I'm doing the medium to large. It's worked. It's kind of a strange way. Excuse me. Right now, it's the changes. It's just working in single crochet, double crochet, crossover stitch. So that's what I'm doing. I think you crochet 155 chains. Right now, I have 155 stitches, and I'm doing it in this massive Mary Maxim's Maxi Family, and it is, I mean, you no longer can get these. There are, it's a 900 gram, I think. This is like a green. I don't think the color is even on here. I think it's like a, it's just like a green, but it's more like a bluish green. And now you couldn't get these for a while. Now you can get them, but they're not. I think it's like 2,600 yards in this. Now I think you get them, they're like 1,800 yards. So that's what I'm doing it in. Who am I making it for? Just making it. So that's one of the ones I have going on, and it's sized to 2X. Just working on it. I usually have it out in the living room with my blanket that I'm working on for my daughter-in-law and son. The one that Mary likes. It's the the Celtic throw. It's got the bobble stitches. It's, you know, I'm doing it in the Burnett Cozy, or Cozy Tweed, Comfort Tweed, something like that. So that's what I'm doing in that one. Still, I'm on the sleeves of the elf coat. You've seen that, and that'll be mentioned again in the plans and goals. And now, this was my New Year's Eve cast on. It was, okay, this was the most popular one on Facebook last year. This is the Alaska hat. I can't show you because it's a paid-for pattern. But as you can see, one of my goals for 2021 is color work in Tarja. So this is 2 colors, but the hat is absolutely stunning. It's by Camille Descoteaux. I believe she is Canadian. So it is chart work, but there's only 2 colors. I have done charts and crocheting and knitting, so I'm going to attempt this. Right now, it was, like I said, it was my New Year's Eve cast on. The yarns I'm doing, of course, this is black. Yeah, black yarn. I only do this in my craft room because you need really good light. And this is all I have done because I'm working on 3.25s with the, yeah, it's very difficult to work with black. And the only reason I'm working on these, my bamboo, because it was supposed to be 3 millimeter, or size 3 millimeter, but I didn't have them in my needles that I wanted to do it on, so I'm doing it, starting the ribbing on this, and then I'll switch to my 3.75s, and I'll show you them because they were a Christmas present from my husband, but I digress. So this is the ribbing. So that's going to be done in black. That's color A. Color B, which is supposed to represent the sky, I call it the Northern Lights, is going to be A Universe by Hobie. And that is going to be my color B. And this, as you guys know, I have a lot of yarn. I had picked one, but I just think this is going to look really good with the black. What do you think? Especially with the metallic in it. I think that'll represent, to me, I interpret it as the Northern Lights. We shall see. But that was my New Year's Eve cast on. Oh, I got crochet hooks and needles going everywhere. Okay. I'm going to see my list here what I have. Yep. I'm down to on the 63 block Afghan, and there's some people said they're going to start theirs this year, and that's fine. We'll just continue that crochet along into 2021. And we'll talk more about that in the goals and plans for the channel section of this podcast or video. So that's pretty much as far as whips and finished objects that I'm going to talk about in this section. I have done, like I said, I've worked on stuff. I've worked on the blanket for the kids and the sweater. But with the holidays and everything, I've been busy. I've been really busy. Which I don't have to show you was I did my first pair of mittens. I knitted a pair of mittens, and they were for a Christmas gift. And I also had done a hat that was a Christmas gift. So I didn't take pictures or anything. So I did get those finished and you know, sent off. I will be in the future because we just found out. You know, I think I might have mentioned it in one of my videos. Going to be a great aunt, and as soon as we find out the sex of the baby, I am going to start a layette set. Somebody had given me a bunch of baby yarn. I mean a bunch. Did a little bit of reorganizing in the craft room, and if you look there, this is just some of the yarn I put behind my chair you don't see, and yeah, you don't see a lot of that. And we will talk more about the reorganizing the craft room, which it's always a work in progress. But I got a lot of baby yarn, so Barb's going to be making a blanket, and I'm going to do a whole layette set. So now I'm sure everybody has talked about what went well, what didn't go well in 2020. Again, I try to focus on the positive. So, what went well in 2020? We're all healthy. We're still here. And that's what I focus on. And we moved into a new house. Hubby's getting a new job. I started school. Barb started a new job. So that's what I focus on, is the positive. Just remember, just focus on the good things, and the bad things go away. That's how I do it. 2021, we only have one way to go, up. So that's how you do it, 1 month at a time. Okay, now goals for 2021 and plans for the channel, plans for my craft. The first thing I want to talk about is finishes. And what I mean by finishes is things that I want to get finished within the first quarter. And that's subject to change, and you know, I start firefighter training in January this month. Plus I go back to school. This is my wish list for finishing. I would like to finish the elf coat, the 63 block Afghan, the hug sweater, the Celtic throw, and the Seasons of Change sweater. I would like to get those finished and off the hooks and needles. The fisherman sweater is going to be ongoing because that is a very complicated sweater, and I will work through that throughout the year, and it should be done by next fall. Now, what I would like to do, there are 3 things I would like to get done. I have a friend that would like me to make a cuff-to-cuff cable sweater. If you remember, I had made for her. She would like me to make her one. I would like to get that priestess coat done by Regina Weiss. I would like to get 6 pairs of socks for the year. And I would like to get 1 dishcloth a week done, whether it's knitting or crocheting. So my goal was 52 dishcloths for the year. And of course there'll be other projects in between, but the main ones I'd like to get done would be the priestess coat, 6 pairs of socks, and 52 dishcloths. Now, goals for the channel. I would like to be able to get myself on a schedule to do a video bi-weekly. In other words, 2 videos a month. So that, you know, those can be, you can count on a video every 2 weeks. With other videos popping up, yeah, absolutely. The reason I'm saying bi-weekly is because my goal is to have 12 tutorials for the year, 1 a month. And everybody, as you hear them talk, tutorials take a while. Now the 12 tutorials I'm talking about are for the Afghan. Now, in there, I would like to do additional tutorials for knitting. I've had people ask me about knitting. Now, I am by no means, please do not hear me, I am at best an advanced beginner knitter. And I can show you how I do things, and I'm talking basics. Maybe I have a trick or a tip that might help you, but that's at best. There are so many wonderful teachers out there, and some crochet videos for specific things that I do. I cannot do somebody else's pattern unless I have their permission, like I did with Leisure Arts for the Afghan. Alright, for the Afghan. If it's my pattern, again, I do have that hat that I designed. I'm still tweaking it. It's not quite where I want it to be, so I'm still working on it. I would like to do some more designing this year. I am working on a knitting design and a Tunisian crochet design. So those are more the things. So the main things are 12 tutorials and a video bi-weekly is what I would like to do. And there will be bonus videos, hopefully with this Corona thing, a trip to Briggs & Little, and a trip back to my local yarn store, and an interview with Wanda, the lady that runs it, and maybe a couple of the other little LYSs further up, up country. I also want to learn intarsia and work on color work. That's one of my goals this year. I've wanted to learn how to do that. Brioche and double knitting is something else, but right now I want to work on intarsia and color work and get better at my sock knitting. I did my mittens. I'd like to just, work on my mittens and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what I'm looking to do for 2021. I hope this video isn't too long. I've been trying to get on, like I said, to make a video, but this is the first chance I've really had to sit down and talk with y'all. I did get a few things for Christmas. I really didn't want anything. I really don't need anything. And the last thing I needed was any yarn. I am on a yarn ban, and I mean it. I have not bought any yarn since that last bit you saw that I got, you know, that real cheap Stellar and and that is for sweaters that I am making for people. The cup to cup cable sweaters being made out of that. Seriously, I am on a yarn ban, and I have been very good. I have bought none, and I told people, please don't buy me any yarn for Christmas. I got 3 balls of woolly stick and quick from my nephew and his girlfriend, and I'm going to make them hats out of it. But I told everybody, please don't, no yarn. I have more than enough. My husband came in, he said, I got a gift certificate. He says, well, get yourself some wool. So I made him come in my craft room, and I said, look in the closet. See all that? You see all that? And I turned around. I said, you see that in that corner? I turned around and I said, you see all that? That's a lot of yarn. I don't need any wool. No. So, I didn't get any wool, and I am on a yarn ban. I am going to be working from my stash this year. And like I said, the only exception is projects or stuff that I'm working on. You run short one skein. But I don't see me running short. I'll be like Leslie from Not Quite Enough Yarn. I'll put a stripe in. I'll combine yarns to do a project. That's what I'll do. So now I'm going to show you a couple of gifts I got. I have to lean over here to get this one to show you. Barb had this made for me for the channel and for my craft room. I'm going to have to unplug it because you won't be able to see it with the lights. It shows too much glare. This here, if you look, you can see there's a hand up here with yarn and a needle or hook. And here it says 2 OGs, hooking and stitching. And it's a piece of PVC pipe, and it's got Christmas lights in it. So I have it over here plugged in, and I'm going to try to get a shot in the dark and use that for my thumbnail. But Barb got that, and she had that made for me, and I love it. And I told her it's great. You can hang it up, and I haven't found a place to hang it up yet, so I just put it over here, and I absolutely love it. And I leave it plugged in, so when I walk in the room at night, I see it all lit up. So that was one of my favorite gifts. Now hubby did good. He was pretty sneaky how he did it. Now y'all know that I have lots of knitting needles and crochet hooks. I have quite a few sets of interchangeables. I have DPNs, Knitter's Pride, Knit Pro, options, Takumis. I have 2 or 3 sets of crochet hooks, Denise interchangeable Tunisians. I've got a lot of tools. But he was talking to me and asking me what that set I had been talking about. My girlfriend and I had been talking about it, what the best set was. And I had said, oh, the Chow Goose. He said, yeah. He got me the set for Christmas. He got me the Chow Goo blue shorty set. He got me the 2-inch and 3-inch. That's the 3-inch. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it's pretty small. And that's the 2-inch. And they go from, you have the 2-inch and 3-inch in the same sizes, and it goes from the US 4 to a US 8. And it comes with, now Chow has by far the best cable in the as far as the interchangeables go. Their cable by far is the best cable. No memory. It is. And I have, Options, which is Knit Picks. I have Knitter's Pride. I have Knit Pro and Takumi for interchangeables. And Chiagu is by far the best. And I do have I had the Chiagu 9-inch circulars, thick circulars for my socks. And their cords are the best. Their needles are fine connections. But that is what hubby got me for Christmas. He did good. He went in all by himself and did it. Plus, if you remember, I had showed you, he had got me a gift certificate, and I bought a bunch of 9-inch circulars. Some are, I think a couple were 10-inch to do socks, to try different needles out. So he did good. So, I think that's all I really have for today. I will try to get, if I can, get on here. Maybe the first part of the year, do a few more videos, get caught up. I hope everybody is well. And wherever you're at, I hope the weather's good. We haven't had really any snow. We've been very lucky. Our saying we're supposed to get snow tomorrow, but the way it's looking, we're just going to get rain. So, whatever you do, knitting, crocheting, weaving, whatever your fiber arts or craft or hobby is, keep doing it. It'll keep you sane. It'll keep you busy. Keep crafting. And remember, hugs, smiles, and happiness. Pass it on. Make the world a better place. May your 2021 be blessed and full of happiness and surprises. Until next time, bye from Deer Island. We'll talk to you later.